It's happening. We have unpacked the toys. They have been found. And folks, that means we're doing it. One more again. We're going to do another action figure Bible story. You guys ready to tell a story about Jesus and some naysayers?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this thing. Go team!
Go team.
In today's story, Jesus was doing some teachings for his disciples and people who were gathered. He was sharing the good news, talking about what it meant that he was the bread of life that had come down to save the world.
Man, this guy's great. I could use some good news.
Oh man, this is great. I just hope he can fix my back. I am the bread of life, everyone. I am the good news. And if you listen to his teachings were so incredible. People came from far and wide to hear it, but not everybody was enjoying what they were hearing.
This guy is not from heaven, nor is he made of bread. Yeah, I know he's dead.
Gentlemen, thank you. I appreciate the criticism. Typical, I would say. If you could just keep it down. I didn't mean that literally. I meant it figuratively. Thank you.
I know it's dead. That's what I've been saying. I heard he's just a carpenter.
Fellas in the back. Thanks. If you could just stop doing that, stop talking like this, that'd be lovely if you could. Thanks. So as I was saying,
I heard he couldn't make a chair. This guy is insufferable. I'm getting pretty tired of him too, man. You know what I like about him?
guys, please, look.
I don't know if there anything is to like about him.
Fellas, everyone, you know what? Don't be like this, everybody. Don't be like this, because all they're doing is complaining, and I get that. But you know what? It doesn't change what I'm saying, which is that I really am. My body, my flesh is a gift. The thing I'm offering you is good news. And if you'd open your eyes and see, you would believe instead of just naysaying and talking so negatively. Please, gentlemen, please, thank you. Can you not get in the way of my teachings here? I'm saying nothing here that you should disagree with, but you just don't like me. Listen to my words. These words come from God. And that's basically what happened. Yeah. So in this story, Jesus is telling this message, continuing the message we've heard last week about him being the bread of life. And there's these people that are just critiquing him and criticizing him. These would have been other religious authorities, other teachers would have been like, you know what I don't like about his message? You know, I appreciate he's doing this, but he's not really being so truthful. They were just critiquing, and they had a hard time hearing that at the center of his message was this good news for people who are not used to getting good news. That this is truth, that this life pursuing love and self-sacrifice is truly important. But they couldn't look past their criticisms, their judgments of Jesus, which later in Ephesians, Paul would write about that. When the community of faith would be upset with people and individuals, they would behave poorly. They'd talk poorly about their neighbors. They would say things about them that was really unfair. And Paul was saying, hey, y'all, when you get mad at someone, that's bound to happen in community. In community, you're bound to get upset with people. But let's not let that being upset with someone ruin the potential good news. Don't let that anger fester and create space for us to do evil, to do bad things to people, like these folks were doing, not even listening to the good news Jesus was saying because they were so caught up on where he missed the mark. It's like looking for just imperfections in him, it's unfair. But sometimes we do that. One of the things I remember my dad teaching me when I was a kid was, hey, if you're complaining about something, if you're griping about something, if something seems unfair, someone's done you wrong, instead of doing this, why don't you just do something positive about it? Why don't you do something good? Instead, don't just gripe, do something, make it better. That's a bit of good advice I think Ephesians is getting at, that Paul was getting at when he's like, hey, don't fall into the trap of anger and distrust anger and slander and malice and meanness and grumpiness. Don't sit there and just be a critic, a naysayer, right? Do something good and listen for the good in others, because nobody's wholly bad, right? Jesus was frustrating these individuals at the back of this group, but Jesus wasn't saying anything that wasn't true. He even said, if you'd listen to this and see this, you'd see very clearly that what I'm saying comes from God. See and believe. Sometimes we can't see past our frustrations or our angers or our prejudice or our grumpiness, but I'm inviting you to look for the good in some challenging situations, to look for the good news, and what can you do to contribute goodness to challenging situations, even challenging individuals in your life. Do you guys get frustrated with each other sometimes as brother and sister?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you say sometimes things about each other that you wish you hadn't? Mm-hmm. Do you sometimes think things about each other that's kind of unfair? Mm-hmm. Right, it's because we're frustrated. But if you look to each other, you can remember as well that you guys actually love each other. You care for each other. And remember the good things and make sure we're serving good things and saying good things about one another. I know you can. All right, guys, have a great week. Bye.